guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme, and today we're back once again with some more Football Manager 2016. So these are the tales of Catania and our journey from Serie CC, hopefully all the way back to Serie A, maybe to the top, maybe into Europe. We don't know where the end of the journey lies, but restoring this once great club is our goal. So we're going to take a look at a few things today before jumping into a match. So, quick little roundups. You can see this is my preferred formation and style. 69 games, we've won 44. And yeah, I feel things are going really well in this save. 63% win percentage. I'm very happy with that. And we're not drawing a lot of games either. We don't lose too many, we don't draw too many. We're keeping things rolling. So you can see we are up to 4th. Our next game is at home to Pescara. So that is going to be our game today. It's going to be 4th hosting the first team. So this is a big match. If we win this, we pull them back within 8 points and we move to 2nd. A draw might see us climb. No, a draw won't see us climb. A draw will see us stay exactly where we are on goal difference. And a loss means Pescara probably don't have to worry about us competing for the title. So you can see there's 21 times 2, that's 42 games. We're pretty much now getting to the crunch time where we need to start chipping at that lead if we are harbouring any desire and any intentions of grabbing that title off Pescara. So you can see Menage, Risotto, Salifu passing very well, Risotto again there. So our key man and captain Andrea Risotto is having a great season. Ray's getting the goals, Amadou's running in the midfield, but he is, he's indisciplined. 2 reds, 14 yellows, really not what we're looking for. He's missed a few games because of it. And that's something we really do need to tighten up for the next sort of, the next game. Or the rest of this season, and hopefully for this next game as well. We need to make sure we're not getting sort of caught out there. So, you can see Moses Oja actually has more yellow cards than him. So, getting rid of Moses for a decent fee, probably the right move. We're going to have to move on. Amadou as well, I believe he's not really going to... Yeah. He's not going to be able to cut it if he keeps missing games like that. So you can see the goals. We are slightly behind Ettore Marchi. The Provicelli striker is a very nice striker. There's some other names like Lampadula who really are stepping up this season, so all that's good. We can see as well in the team details here, our form, we're 3rd behind Pescara and Empoli. Home form, Perugia, Pescara, we're down there in 6th place. Away form, we are top and we haven't lost in 8. So that's a very good record. We need to keep that going. That is going to be key. So when I look here at the squad, we're fairly well equipped at this point in the season. There's no injuries. Delia and Daisy are actually here with a couple of yellow cards. They're just 1 yellow card away from a ban. You can see Ray's played a lot of matches there, 28. Anybody else stepped up? Alexis Rolin in defence. Dennis Gomba and Risotto. And then Salifu. What he's missed through bans. And it's only been a few games. So it's not adding up to too much yet. But thankfully, we have more depth than we had. So you can see that Risotto dominates most things. Menage actually dominates the goals. You will see a couple of new faces here, including one that's worth a lot of money. a lot of money. Gail Kakuta. So this is our squad and our... let me just clear out some of the youngsters. There we go. So this is our squad, and this is basically a quick look at some of the changes as well. Some of the names you can see popping up here. We're going to go through it. I think this is very good in terms of ability, in terms of potential, and we still got a lot of depth. But I did need to make changes. So in the January transfer window, we got the Rocco and Ferrari, Palmer and Ramos are leaving. So, you know, De Rocco's a decent striker. He could turn into something. Ferrari's a decent defender, of course. Palmer doesn't really work out for us at attacking midfield. We've got better options. He's 23. Ramos for 20 isn't going to develop too much, I don't think. I'm not sure he's got that higher potential. It never seemed like it, and he never lived up to it. And Terracino, of course, we are still... or Terracciano, we're still waiting to get out of the club. History, I think we picked up most of these guys in the last video. So I believe we brought in Milanovic. I believe that was around the time of the last video. So he comes in. Alfonso on a free transfer, not rated very highly, but I like his stats and he plays quite nicely. He fits that shadow striker role as well. Just another option in that sort of attacking midfield area. Alessandro Celli, nice, you know, backup option left back there. I figured we needed some more at that spot because Brushkigin's probably done, and we are going to lose what's his name? Juan Ramos. That's his name. So as well as that, then Trainotti, again very similar, a little bit of potential, can also play centre back. So just giving ourselves more option in that defensive line as well. Rossetti as a backup striker, I feel he is a pretty decent option. Pretty good target man, 14 heading, 15 jumping and strength. You know, decent anticipation off the ball. You know, he's determined, he's young, he's got a bit of room to grow. I like what I see from him. So 130 each for the left backs and Rossetti there for 300,000. I think that's solid investments. The big capture though, for me, is probably Nicola Lely. Now, great goalkeeper. We had to pay 500 grand for him, but there's not too many better that would have joined us. And he's still got room to grow, and he's still young, and he could be our goalkeeper in Serie A for a decade. So I'm happy enough to splash the cash a little bit there. We did also pick up Alessandro Cesarini for 900,000. Again, not rated very highly, 2.5 star. But I see a lot more in his stats than that, and he does play quite well. So I'm very happy to have Cesarini in the team as well for a cheap fee. Alessandro Mastali, unbelievable pickup. I can't believe that we got this guy, and for $250,000. AC Milan, you know, he was unhappy there. I believe he was transfer listed though. He wasn't transfer listed by request. Milan wanted to give him up. This kid I know has got oodles of potential. I've signed him on many saves with great scouting reports and, you know, from the top tier. This guy can make it at any club in the world. $250,000. We've got an absolutely beast of a centre midfielder for the future, and he's just outside the first team now, so he'll grow with us over this season, next season, hopefully in Serie A, and then get into becoming the controlling midfielder for this club over the next decade or so. A young player, Jimmy Johnson, we're taking a risk there. 4-star potential, maybe 20 determination. Young, free transfer. Can't really knock those, even if they don't work out for you. Normally be able to sell them and make the money back you paid on wages at the very least. And if they do work out, you can make a few million, you know, or 20, 30 million if they really work out. So Jimmy Johnson, another option for the youth team going forward. And then free transfer, didn't notice him until the 28th, 29th of January. Didn't realise Gail Kakuta was a free transfer. And yeah, it didn't cost too much either, 3,500 a week. He is unbelievable. He puts the rest of the team to shame. So we're changing a lot. We're changing goalkeepers again. We're adding a lot more people again. Look at the amount of players we've signed this season alone. But also look at the amount of free transfers we got rid of. And then as we move into January, I believe, Zenon Stylianides, I'm not sure how you actually pronounce that. I think that's a decent shot. Didn't really feel he was going to do too much. And his role's basically been taken by Mastali. So 30 grand there. Miotto as well. Don't see a lot of reasons to keep him around. He's not going to develop quickly enough. So 69 grand there. That's 100,000 between the two of them. A goalkeeper without potential. A little bit of money there. The fans hated it. I didn't like to do it, but Khalil, CC is not really performing. And I had to pull the trigger. Something's better than nothing. He's a 3-star player. We got better options in attacking midfield, especially with Kakuta coming in. We've got better options up front. We've got better youngsters coming through that are almost at his level. And he is starting to drop off quite alarmingly over the mid part of the season. I felt it was best just to get rid. Same, I went for Sansone, 750,000. Down to 2-star. Genoa again paying me big money for players that I can afford to get rid of. So he basically was allowing us to get Mastali and Lili, which is a deal I would do any day of the week for Sansone. Brasic went out on a free. I don't believe he's got the potential to actually lead this club. Messina, backup goalkeeper. We took Lili. So for 10% of the fee, they took Messina back to Juventus. He's got some potential. He's probably a career backup with them. But he wasn't going to be much more than that with us anyway. So that was a great deal. And then Cesar, another sort of player just in their 20s, not looking amazing, not looking as if they got much potential either. So a lot of changes. But I am really happy now with the depth that we have in this team. So Lili in goal. Aprile is up to 4-star. I mean, he looks pretty good. His mentals are still really sort of weak in a couple of places, but he's come on leaps and bounds over the last sort of 6 months. Not even the entire season, just 6 months. He's really improved. I have been sort of feeding him a lot of first-team football. So maybe that's part of the reason. But he plays well. He really does play well. And he's in the form of his life right now. Of his young life, but of his life. That means I'll have Milanovic and Rolin at the back. Let's see. What do I want to do in midfield for this game? I need Salifu. And Desi, I think, is my best option right now. And so Cesarini, 900,000 there. Risotto, our player of the season so far. And Kakuta, our best player by a mile. Menage up top. So that should be our starting 11. I think that's our best 11. Yeah, I've got all my key players, first teamers in there. So, Lorenzi, Insigne, Sangali, Mastali, Fofana, and then let's get Gyomba, Silva, and I don't know which one of these two to go for. I mean, Trenotti's rated higher, so I guess it'll go for him. So that's not too bad. I think that's a pretty good lineup, pretty good setup that we've got. The board have been pretty good with us all the way. We've got a ton of money now that we can actually spend. Yeah, I've got over 500,000 there. I've got 50,000 in wage budget. That puts us in a phenomenal place. So, you will clearly put a smile on the face of every single supporter. Long may it last. Loving that. We're actually on numbers for everything by under 20s physio. We've got just under 5 million in the bank. Everything is coming along. Is there anything else that we actually want to do here? Let's see. What do we want? Global superstar. Grant your respect. Look at that. We trust you. Oh my god, I get to pick. I get to pick. Okay. I get to pick. I've not done this in so long. Choose club. Okay, so who do we want, guys? What do we actually want? We got Italy covered. We got something in Germany. Like, do we want to go Brazil, maybe, or Argentina for like good pickups there? Maybe a Portuguese, maybe a Spanish. I don't think we got a Spanish, have we? So let's see Spain. No, let's not see Spain. We've only got Italy. Really? We've only got Italy here? We can't get any of the clubs up. What's stopping us from doing that? I don't know what's stopping us from doing that, but let's go for Liga BBVA. What about a club like Deportivo? Can we choose them? We can. So general 3.5 star. What are we? 3 stars. So that might be a bit difficult to get someone along that line. I'm really not sure I know who to pick. Because we've only got Italy in here. Why don't we go for a club like Mold, maybe? 3 star. Choose affiliate. Confirm. Let's see if we can't get Mold. I'm slightly doubtful of that one as well, but yeah, I just got excited. So we're playing with Gael Kakuta as a trequartista. I've moved Menage into a complete forward role. So I'm really hoping that works out. So there we go. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Should we attack or should we defend? Should we? This is going to be tough. They're a good defensive team with a goal scorer. We're a good attacking team that's improved our defense recently. So, Lampadula doing really well. Gael Kakuta, our key man. Yeah. So let's just put everybody on the weaker foot. I like putting people on their weaker foot. Let's close down the keeper. And Lampadula and Mendes. Mendes hasn't played very much, but he scored in almost every game. So I think he's on like 10 from 11 games, something. Yeah. He's played a lot of sub appearances, but still that would make him 1 every 2 games, and that's a dangerous player. So we're just going to mirror up our tactics as much as possible. Because why not? Okay. Calm, we owe them. Assertive, I have faith. Calm, I have faith. Passionate, I have faith. That's not bad. April and Milanovic there in defence. Salifo and Desi in that central midfield. Risotto and Kakuta as well in attacking midfield. And of course, Menage up front. So that is a decent one. Do we want to change? Low cross. I think we want to mix our crosses again. Pass into space out wide. That might get Kakuta into the game a bit more. And they are defensive. We don't want them to counter-attack, so maybe sitting on control would help, but I think lowering the tempo will also allow us to get that. Yeah, and run that. So pass into space and run with the ball. Let's get things going here. So I'll unpause when we get to something fun, but we need to cut down on video time, so I will be pausing when nothing's happening. So we'll be back with something to show you, hopefully. Okay, so we've got a throw in. It did go a little bit, so we're catching up to the play, but there's only a couple of seconds here. So Delia to Risotto, whips it out to the far side. To Aprile. Oh no, no, no. This is not what I thought was going to happen. Oh, Mendes misses. Well, thankfully, that didn't work out as badly as it could have. I really thought we were on the attack there and playing well, so I was getting excited. But this is a good team. We do need to, I think, maybe go on to control just to hold this down, and we'll be back when something else happens. Hopefully it'll be a good attack for us that we can grab a goal from. Well, there's not much in that first half, so we have faith. I'm unhappy with the striking. We're wasting a few chances. I've made some tactical adjustments as well, so hopefully they come into play. But you can see here we got more shots, a lot off target though. We're not getting too much in the way of clear-cut chances or anything. 10 corners, we're dominating this game, but not making the most of it. Rolin and Risotto both seem to be booked as well while we were in possession. So it was just highlight of us passing the ball about and then suddenly we picked up a booking. If that's a bug or if it's just we gave the ball away and they scrambled to try and get it back and committed a foul, I don't know. But we're kicking off the second half. We've got to step up our game, and I'm really hoping that the boys can do it, especially that front four now. Cesarini, Kakuta, Menage motivated, Risotto looking fired up. So let's hope we can get this done and sort of fire ourselves into the title race. I'll be back when we've got a little bit more to talk about. Just to try and spice up things, Mastali gets a game off the bench here. Swapped the ball-winning midfielder into a defensive role, deep line playmaker into a supporting role. Sangali's as well on the right of that three. I'm taking a risk leaving Rolin on that yellow card on the field and Risotto as well. But I just felt that Sangali would maybe open up the game a little for us, and Cesarini's probably the worst of my attacking midfield three, so he'd be the man I want to get off the pitch. So yeah, this might be a little risky, but we're doing it. I'm also leaving Menage on, although Rossetti, you should get warmed up, son. You should get warmed up because you never know what's going to happen in this. Especially with half hour left to go. We're not playing particularly well. And we've decided to go a little bit more route one as well. I've changed Menage's role up front. The striking role is now a target man attack, I believe, from that complete forward. So hopefully that'll mean that we get a little bit more impetus going forward, a little bit more penetration up front. So they've got to throw him. Aprile, Sangali. Oh, come on, don't. And that's... Oh, a pre-lay there. Wow. That's twice Menez has got in behind us, and twice that we've very nearly paid for it. I mean, they've had absolutely nothing in terms of this game. They really have. But for some reason, they've just got us pegged at times. And, yeah, I've got to figure them out. I've got to realise why and make some changes here to really put us in charge of this game where it counts. 13 shots, only 3 on target. We got to go for this, boys. We've got to go for this. Okay, so not much is happening. I went overload. We got quarter of an hour left. I'm feeling risotto off here. And, no, that's not the change that I made. I made Rossetti. Come on. I'm going to pull on Rossetti here. I'm going to move Rossetti over this side. Target man attack. We're going to have Kakuta out on this side as advanced playmaker. Why not? Because he's an advanced playmaker support. That's why. So I think attacking midfielder attack might suit him there. And we're just going to go in advance forward for Minaj just to try and push these 3 guys up. These guys are more in line to hold up a little more. Support, defend, support, attack. I don't know. That hopefully will make a little bit of a change. 2 up front might occupy the defense a bit more. Let Kakuta get free. I don't know, but we got quarter of an hour here to get ourselves into this title race, guys. So when we've got something, I'll show you. I will show you. I'll be back when we've got something. Okay, guys, I've gone route 1. I've thrown people forward. I've done everything. Long balls, offside trap, push the high line, overload. 2 minutes from the end, Brugman's just been sort of talked to there. We got a free kick, so Kakuta. That's as much as I saw, so it's up towards Rossetti. I'm really hoping it's a nod down and tap in. No, Prelate, Sangali, Kakuta. Oh! That wasn't going in. We get a corner. Come on, Gil Kakuta. Let's make it count, boys. No, keeper gets it. That might have been it. That might have been all that she wrote. We're very fluid. We're overload. Now you can see as well, just early crosses, shooting side, pump it in, lump it up to that left-hand side. I've gone for everything to try and get Pescara to make something sort of some sort of panic at the back for them, make a mistake, give us an opportunity. Oh, nice, Luca. Oh no. Okay, so they kick that's going to be full time. So that's going to be the full time whistle. It's a 0-0. It's not the worst result. It puts us in line for promotion. But I'm far from pleased, boys. I'm far from pleased. We dominated that match. We had everything on our side, and we could not get the job done. So we're only a point now behind. Oh, we do move up to third. Interesting, with a less goal difference. But we do move up into third. The top 2 are playoff places. Promotion places. So we're in touch. Empoli stand in our way. We're marching in the right direction. Unfortunately, we're still 11 points behind Pescara. We could not bring them down. So that to me is the most disappointing thing. It really is the most disappointing thing. We could have had them at 7 points. Instead, we're at 11 points. That's a big difference, just because we couldn't score. But a draw is not the worst result. It puts us where we need to be in terms of, right behind people. Nobody played particularly well apart from a Prelay. Again, the kid steps up. Milanovic played well. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you're enjoying this series. Leave a thumbs up if you have. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. Can we win the league? Is it too far from us now? Are we going to get promotion? Are the changes I'm making, making this club better? Or are they fundamentally flawed somewhere? Let me know. Have your say in the comments on Twitter as well, at Chris Orme. Link in the description to all my stuff and things and goodness. But thanks for being here. Hope you come back next time when we'll be doing a wrap-up of the season. And hopefully we've got promotion on the cards. Until then though, guys, you all take care. And we'll see you again back here very soon.